Hello again. Welcome back. It's currently Friday, February 23, 2024. And tonight I'm going to be doing just a little bit more Hammer level editor for the workshop map that I've been working on. I think this stream I'm probably going to cut it a little bit shorter. I didn't plan as much for this one, but I did want to do a little bit of level design this weekend. So I've been having a hard time getting a good overall picture of this map pack that I'm working on, where it's going to go. I have a story outline written, but it's really hard for me to visualize the flow. So I'm actually going to be jumping ahead in time a little bit to the scene where you first get the displacer pistol. That's what I want to map tonight, because I have a pretty vivid picture of what this is going to look like and how it's going to be structured, because I want to have some test chambers where the player is going to use the displacer pistol, cut weapon, and try to solve some puzzles with it. So that's what I'm going to be working on tonight. So this is a brand new map, skipping ahead in time from where we were working before. There is some progress that I made off stream on that map pack that maybe I can show a little bit later. That's this one. So this is what we've been working on so far. Looks like this. But now we're skipping ahead to a later point in the sequence of events. And we're starting fresh. Sorry, just checking one thing. There we go. We're gonna start right here. So there's going to be a goal that you get right away. That's this aperture core. You need the aperture core to progress, but the thing is, it's going to be behind a fence, and you can't get to it. So you'll need the displacer pistol in order to get the core from behind the fence. It's the basic idea. This is going to be a very Portal-inspired section, because it's the test chambers. I think it'll be even more Portal-like than the rest of Arbite 1 that we've seen so far has been. This is the texture I wanted, I think. No, that's not quite it. Observation tile floor 01. It's this one. I think we might be able to get away with making this a little bit smaller, actually. So we're going to be using the emergency intelligence incinerator from Portal. How many maps will there be in total? Oh, I have no idea. Good question. It will depend. I think I have written down on my outline. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe. But it seems like it might be more than that or less than that. It depends on how much space each of them takes up as well. So there's like a lot of different factors that'll go into it. By the way, hi Cheese Dreamer. Thanks for joining. Sometimes I like to dream about cheese. Hope your Friday is going well. One thing that I also have thought about for this that I think I want to look into is reusing maps, like potentially having a part of the game where it loops back and you actually backtrack through a map that you've already been through. You don't see a lot of that in Half-Life games, so I think it would be fun. There we go. So this is going to be important as kind of a story element, because this is where you find the core. It's near this thing, so it's kind of implying that someone was trying to take the core there. We'll drop that portal core right in the scene right now. The music in the background is the Entropy 01 soundtrack, by the way. There we go. So a little bit of environmental storytelling here that will be important later. Um, I was wondering where you would find this core. You know, why is there just a core there? So I think I want to paint a little bit of a picture of events that might have been happening whenever this was abandoned here. The story is still very much in flux, but I kind of know what I want it to be about, and I know the aperture core is going to be important for this. There we go. So I think I can probably cut corners here. I mean, not cut corners, but like literally cut the corners. Like in terms of like that. To give the room the more angular shape that I was looking for. I think actually, let's see here. This is where that fence is going to be. I should have two different floor textures for that. Oops, I left texture scaling on. What kind of floor would be in here? Thinking a metal floor. Maybe I'll just do the other observation color for now. So there's a line of separation there. I know there's going to be an observation window here. I can probably steal the observation window I made in the last map. Over here. I want it to be double wide though, so probably one of these. Maybe I'll put it like there. Then I can expand this. That. There we go. So this window is going to be the way that you get into the test chamber, where the displacer pistol will be. You need the displacer pistol to get the core, but in order to get out of the chamber, once you're in, you'll have to solve some puzzles. So I think that'll be a good way to gate the player, so that you have to progress through the level normally. It's always good to make sure that they can't just like stack to get out of it or anything like that, though. It's gonna be one of these. lifts that keep the player there. What was I looking for again? I'm already drawing a blank. Oh yeah, the fence. Something similar to this fence. I think I need a nicer texture for this fence. But that'll do for now. In fact, there should probably be a door so that, I mean, I had to have gotten in there somehow, right? Maybe, I don't know, maybe the door will be over on one side. I think I can use another projected texture to cast a shadow pattern through that grate. I think that'll look nice. And rather than using a fence door, I think I'm just gonna stick with a regular door. Just so that I don't have to worry about making the texture line up. Didn't I want to add a plastic frame to the fence? I actually do want to do that. Maybe I could do that after I build out the rest of the level, because I think that that would make it look a lot better. You're absolutely right. Look a lot more Portal that way. Where do I want this? There? Yeah. No. That doesn't quite line up. There we go. That's a very good suggestion. But that looks too close. Shoot. Yeah, we'll end up moving this over. That looks better. Gotta make sure that this starts closed and locked. Perfect. Actually, before I go any further, I want to test something. I want to test that the displacer pistol will actually work through this type of fence. So, let me just boot up the game. Probably will work with the fence. Yeah, I just want to make sure, you know. I know it will work through fence props. I've tested it with that, but I haven't really tested it with like the brush. So, just gonna quick cheat to get through here. This area is new since the last time I streamed. I added this catwalk up here where you can get some extra supplies over here But if you break the crates, that will actually attract the gnome. So that's kind of a risk versus reward type of deal. So, there we go. Okay, so it does work for sure. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like the improvements. It's starting to come together. I felt like it was looking very basic at first, like on the last streams, and there's still a lot of detail work that needs to be done. But it's finally starting to feel like a proper map. Gotta figure out what wall texture to use in here. I think it'll probably be the same wall as the observation room. Although I might end up using more like the Arbite walls. Those might look better for this, actually. If I look up observation. Yeah, I'm thinking like this kind of wall. And yeah, we really do need that plastic trim around the grate. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten about that. Just kind of trying to get this part done first. That doesn't look so good. So what other textures might I want to use? Oh, I see. I could use... That doesn't look so good either. Yeah, I guess that's the best way to do it right now, but... Maybe I should use the Arbite texture. Let me try that one. It would be like that. Maybe if I do like that and then like that. Does that look good? Oh, it doesn't match. Ooh, that's real bad. I'll stick with this for now. Yeah, I should probably actually make this more even. How tall do I want this ceiling to be, actually? Maybe, I'm thinking like 64 units higher than the top of the grate. Just to make it so it doesn't cut off too abruptly. 4 units is good. Yeah, so I actually want to have this scene shown through a camera. The camera is going to be in this side of the room looking this way, so you can see the aperture core. And that camera view is going to be all the way back at the beginning of the game, right here. I want the player to see it right here and kind of have Scar Zero realize that that's something that he needs. I think it'll all tie together really nicely, because what I'm going to say is that Scar Zero's original objective for the mission when he was sent with Clone Cop is going to be that he was supposed to find like intelligence, you know, find research and stuff from the rebels. Because when you think about it, Clone Cop was sent before the Combine knew that Mossman was Well, I mean, before she was at Arbite. Um, so the objective had to have been something different. Oop, wrong tool. There we go. That looks pretty nice. I think this is going to turn out really nice. In case I want a different texture for that top portion, I'm going to make it a separate brush. Go. That is boring ceiling syndrome right there, so I think I'll need some stuff hanging down from the ceiling to prevent it from being too boring. We're getting there. I think this wall should have a different texture, but I'm not sure what yet, so I'm just going with this for now. Yeah, I'm not super happy with this texture work, but we'll roll with it. I'm gonna go back to chapter 3 for a second to grab some things. I think the way out of this room needs to be a Wilson scanner, because that's where that's why you need the core basically. So another fun thing is this Wilson scanner, and easy too. This one is supposed to be the same thing that this lever does, right? But Wilson doesn't have the right access level. If you actually look at the entity for the Wilson scanner, it has this filter. Where's that? Where did I put that filter? It's around here somewhere. I just want to show this because I think it's funny. Is it in here? Where is that thing? It's driving me crazy. There's definitely a filter around here somewhere. That's for, well, let's see. I will just quick do entity report. Target name. Yeah, so it's this filter. Go to. I don't know why it's over here, but it is. This filter is looking for a it's looking for an NPC called Billy. And because the NPC that gets scanned is called Willie and not Billy, it fails the scan. So in my head, at least right now, the aperture core in the Scar Zero map pack is called Billy. That's his name. I am positive that we will come up with a better name at some point down the line, but for now, he is Billy. Let's forget, like, is this a separate prop? No, it's not a separate. Okay, that's part of the same prop. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm just gonna grab this scanner. That will probably be, let's see, which way is gonna be the exit? We'll say this one is the exit. Is that flush with the floor? I think it is. Perfect. Probably like right in the center of this brush is where we'll put the door. Should that be an aperture door or just like a regular door? I can't quite decide. Because this isn't a test chamber. Maybe it should just be a regular door. I'm gonna group these. This guy right here, and there's gonna be a door there. I should make the door look different though. Usually these scanners are for aperture style doors, but this is gonna be more of a behind the scenes style area. I think it's okay to have it as like a regular door. I don't know if that's perfectly lined up. I will have to get a brush behind it so we don't leak before the hallway is added. So actually I'm gonna use that filter. Yeah, so this is Billy. Here he is. He's finally real canon. This scanner is gonna be called Bilson scanner exit. Filter Billy. There we go. I think the skip brush is to help like keep it all contained, or like to measure in Hammer, because the skip brush doesn't actually do anything. The compiler literally skips it. But those are typically used. I actually haven't really questioned that. Why do we put those there? Suppose I could remove it, but I think it's just for measuring it. to make it a little bit easier to see? Good question. Oops. Yeah, I'm gonna... Skip brush is used for alignment on the grid. Yep, absolutely. Thanks, Blix. I thought so, but I wasn't completely sure. Also, welcome, Blix. Thanks for stopping in. Hope you're having a good Friday. I think today's stream, I'm gonna try to keep it a little bit shorter. But we're just working on a new little section of map for Scar Zero. It's gonna be this little scene where you find the Arbite core. And it's also where the displacer pistol is gonna be given to the player. And also, look, it's Filter Billy. And it's Billy. He's finally here. Wow. After all these years, Filson. Maybe number 6. Yeah, I'm just gonna go in here. Yeah, probably this one. What in tarnation? Or left. This one will start locked. Could be called Wilson door exit. So we'll do let's see. On again done. Door will unlock and then open. Okay, so now we have our objective here. You need to get the displacer pistol. Bilson Clarence Trot. You need to get the displacer pistol so you can get this guy so you can open this door. Very simple. I think the player is going to come from this way, probably. For now, I'll just use like a fake door because I'm sure I'll put a door in there later. Once I have something to put behind it, that's the difference. Okay, there we go. Here we are. So this is where the player is going to start for now. Still in the very early stages of this map. Yeah, so far this is coming together. I think I need to start building out the test chamber. And I need to make sure that this is high enough that that players can't cheese it and just stack to get back up. just do that and that, and then this. Why does this look different? Wait, I'm confused here. Oh, I see. That texture isn't one-to-one exactly. Ooh, that's frustrating. Ooh, that is just so unsatisfying. No. Oh well. Not oh well. Okay. Yeah. I'm probably not even gonna keep these textures the same, but I just have to. Okay, there we go. That's better. There we go. This is our way into this section of the map. You know, it occurs to me that if there's gonna be dialogue, pretend it's an in-universe construction mistake. Yeah, like, do you ever just see like tiles that are laid incorrectly, or like wall trimming that doesn't match or something like that, and you just think like, wow, this level designer really screwed up here, you know? Because I think that sometimes. What was I gonna say? Lost my train of thought there for a second. Shoot. Oh yeah. So presumably when you walk in, there's gonna be dialogue, right? Like, Bilson is going to say something to you, and you're going to say something back, and Bilson's going to say something back. What if you just dive through the window? Now, I feel like what typically tends to happen in this kind of situation is, oh, well, maybe there's something here that's going to block your path until you're done talking. And I think that's lame. I think, actually, I should, when I do the dialogue, which I obviously haven't yet, it should be designed in such a way that the player can just leap out the window at any point in the conversation, and it will just interrupt. Like, maybe all of Bilson's lines will just be like idle responses, and then Scar Zero will have follow-up responses, or vice versa. I think that would be pretty cool. And that way, like, the conversation would be organic, where it's like each line will be sort of independent, and at any point you can just decide to just jump out a window. Maybe you don't care about the story all that much. That's okay. I mean, it's not okay, but like, I just want to put the player in charge. You know what I mean? I think I need to put the test chamber walls on the other side of this. This is going to be like a thin metal section. These walls should be a little bit thicker, actually. Just like that. And then, so good. A lot of times I use these like metal beam textures just for like trim. I know that's not what they're originally for, but it works too well. Like, look at how well that fits there. Amazing. Ooh. That's unsatisfying. There we go. There we go. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. How do I want to make sure that this lines up perfectly? If I go back here and I look at the way that this is aligned, I'm almost worried that this isn't enough height. Like, players are going to find some way to cheese their way back, and based on the design principles that I have set, if players do that, they get to just skip the whole Displacer Pistol section. That would be kind of funny. But no. Just gonna do this. Gonna copy this section for now, and then delete everything except for the platform. I think I copied more than I intended to there. Oh, I see. I see how it is. Okay. Wait a minute. I probably want to... How far out will this be? That? Yeah, probably like that. Then... Okay, there we go. Yeah, so that's going to be your way back out once you get the displacer pistol down here. Is this aligned? Yeah, it is. Doesn't quite line up. We'll figure that out later. On the modular. Probably not that one. Where's the ones that are actually used in Arbite? I want to say it's concrete modular, but maybe not. Yeah, here it is. Oh, perfect. That will do nicely. Ooh, that just barely lines up perfectly. Okay. Okay, so far so good. Does this line up? No, it does not. Oh, wait. It's because I got the alignment wrong. It should be perfect. Easy. I think the test chamber ceiling should be right about there. Yeah, this makes a lot of sense. This shouldn't extend out that far. Maybe like here? I don't know. Just trying to cut it down to 512 units. Also, this should down here. This should go up to here. No, that should be there. There we go. It didn't quite work. There we go. I don't like how those tiles don't quite align. Makes my brain upset. Oh well. Perfect. I think I'm gonna put the displacer pistol right here. I'm actually gonna grab the podium that the Zen grenades used for that. This one. Oh, that'll be perfect. It's like this, and then like that, and like that. Wow, it even has yellow paint. Incredible. All right. Looks about right. Perfect. Here's the podium. A little bit different than the one that the portal gun used. But I think this suits the displacer pistol very well. Feels weird to be putting this here. There it is. I love the way the displacer pistol works. Kralik did such a good job on it. It's such an awesome model. Suppose we also need some ammo for it. I should have infinite ammo for it around, but for now I'll just put some of these down. Make sure that they have the right variant. Here we are. Perfect. So there it is. So yeah, so you need something to get this guy out so you can get through this door. So you're gonna jump down here to get this guy, but oh wait, you can't get back up. You've trapped yourself. in order to untrap yourself, you're going to need a box for a button. So, oops, wrong window there. This map is coming along really nicely. I definitely want to keep this stream to 2 hours. I was thinking probably less than 2 hours, but now I feel like I'm kind of on a roll. I don't think I can stop this now. Oh, this isn't on the grid very nicely. Hammer addiction is real. Yeah. You know, I kind of wish I was more addicted to Hammer, though. Like, there's a lot of stuff I want to make, and sometimes it's hard to, it's really hard to find the time. There's so many other things I want to do, too. You know? It's so time-consuming. It can be really frustrating, but I'm really happy with the progress we're making tonight. I think maybe, like, up to... Is that on the grid? Yeah, that's on the grid. Okay. Here we go. Perfect. Oop. Hammer crashed. First hammer crash of the night. You know, I don't think very many people stream Source Engine, like Hammer stuff on Twitch. I haven't seen that very often. I see some development streams on YouTube, but I don't see very many on Twitch. Button here. Button seems a lot smaller than I thought it was gonna be. Okay. As long as you can't, like, cheese it. Yeah, you've never seen any on Twitch either? I wonder why that is. I mean, I guess it's not exactly the most current, up-to-date thing, but I think it's always interesting. I'm really excited to get this area sealed off so I can start doing some basic lighting. Just a little lighting pass. I feel like this should get off sooner. There are some people streaming it, but you've never seen it. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I don't really know where to look. When I do watch people on Twitch, I usually watch things a lot different, you know? I've never really looked. Yeah, this'll do. I'm stealing a lot of stuff from my other map here. I probably... Let's see here. This door, I want to go up here. Right. sure that lines up correctly. I think uh-oh. I also want to do more stuff in a hammer, but at the moment kind of burn out and just want to do anything else. I totally understand that. I mean, with any hobby that's like any hobby like this, you know, it's really easy to feel creatively burned out. And it's such a frustrating feeling, you know, if it's something that really brings you a lot of joy and then you get burnt out and you feel like you can't do it anymore, even though it used to make you really happy. It's a tough feeling. It was part of why I wanted to do these streams. I felt like sharing the process of making this would help me, I don't know, feel the passion for it again a little bit more. That lined up correctly. Yeah, that's about right. So on this side of the door, I'm actually going to do developer textures, I think, because I'm not ready to go into that area. This is just going to be an open door frame here. Oh, man. Okay, that works. I really want to jump into the game and test this out. We're almost there. We're not quite there yet, but we're getting close. I really like how this looks. Let me see here. I think this wall can be pretty blank for the time being. I don't need anything super fancy on this wall yet. And this wall is going to be important because it's going to have... Oh, that's not quite aligned. I got way off the grid with this. Okay, that's better. This wall is going to have a doorway that's open. Or maybe that should be a door that's open because there's a cube already on the button. Oh, but then that would let you solve the whole thing right away. Never mind. I want this to be a longer section. But yeah, that could be the solution. Is like you get the displacer pistol. There's like a button here with like a cube on the button, and if you try to pick up the button and carry it back, the door closes, right? So you gotta stand on this side of the door, shoot it with the displacer pistol, shoot it over here, and then you can escape. That'd be a nice solution to the puzzle. But the problem with that is I want to have more stuff around here. I don't want it to be over that quickly. I want to kind of gradually build up to it. So we'll see. Actually, designing the puzzles is a lot more fun to me than doing like the geometry. Not very good with visual stuff. Does that look lined up? Can't quite tell. I think it is. What have I done? Okay, no, that's not quite right. It's not quite right. There we go. That's better. That looks good to me. Well, wait. It's still not quite right. What happened here? Is it like this one? No, it's not like that on that door. Oh, I know. There's another one called like wide. Streaming the process makes you stay more focused on the task and less distracted by the thought process. That is so right. Like, I think you hit the nail on the head. I tend to overthink things a lot. And sometimes I just have this like indecision anxiety where I'm like, I end up doing nothing because I'm like, well, should I do it like this or like this or like this or like this or like this? And I can just do that forever. So streaming it kind of lets me, I don't know, if I say it puts more pressure on me, that sounds bad, but like it makes it so I have to take some kind of action. You know, I can't just waffle the whole time. So that way I need to make a decision quicker and helps me get a faster cycle time. Gives you a time limit. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly it. I think that's also why mapping challenges are so helpful, honestly. Because I kind of I was in a place for a while where I used Hammer for a really long time, but I never really got anywhere until like I never released anything until I started getting involved with the Hammer Cup on Run Think Shoot Live. And that basically because it's like okay, you have a month to do this, that set a deadline, and I couldn't just keep working on it indefinitely. It had to be either you get it done within a month or you don't get it done at all. So it made me feel like it didn't have to be perfect and like I was free to make mistakes. And I think that's really, really important with any kind of learning. You have to be able to make mistakes because otherwise you're not going to be able to learn. This doesn't look right. Maybe it should be more like that. Yeah, and then yeah, and then that in the middle should be a different texture. There we go. Perfect. And on this side, I'm just going to do dev textures because this area I still need to design. I love the map base color textures. Let me just make it blue. Normally it would be orange, right? But I think this will mess with the lighting a little bit less. Oh, I ran out of Entropy Zero soundtrack. This is so sad. we're going to go with, I guess, the Easy 2 soundtrack. What other soundtracks could I use that would be good? I need to ask the Uprising team if I can use their soundtrack. No, no ads. No ads. Not sponsored. Go away. Okay. I should probably get a better solution for playing music than just pulling it up on YouTube. That's pretty sad. Something for me to figure out. I also need to figure out multi-streaming. I know that's something I want to do, but I don't know. I need to set it up. It's one of those things where it's like I'm kind of reluctant to set up multi-streaming because it introduces more points of failure. It's like, do I really want to be looking over my shoulder to see if the stream is working and up and functional on both YouTube and Twitch? You know, it's like double the stream. But I know some people really prefer to watch on YouTube, so I think that that would be prudent for me to set that up if I do want to stay on Twitch. Some developer texture walls in here. I need the actual ceiling, and then I think we're ready to do a little bit of lighting, and then do a test, which is exciting. I think for the ceiling in here, I'll use the metal sort of box texture, the one that is typically used for non-portable surfaces. I think that would make a lot of sense. I should add more detail to these ceilings, though. Which one is typically used in Portal? This one. This looks right. So, quick test. Oh, what have I done? Okay. I bet that's not sealed. Yeah. Okay. I think the bottom part should be a world brush, though, so just check that. Interesting. That should be sealed in there. Okay, well, let's maybe... Yeah, that's... Interesting. Where else could I be leaking from here? I forget to seal something in. Ooh, looks like I made that too big. Whoops. I'm just gonna move that to here. Okay. Where was that point file? I see. Oh, of course. Yeah, that's fine. The joys of Source Engine. Honestly, when I try to do stuff in Unity, I kind of prefer like older game engines. I don't know. Maybe I'm weird. Maybe I'm a dinosaur. Something about classic level editing. There we go. That's better. Okay, so I didn't put any lighting in yet. So that should be closed. And this prop looks like it's not really like receiving light. Oh, what did I do there? It's not receiving lighting properly. This looks pretty good, actually. Oh, and this door is probably also open. There we go. I wonder if I can get Bilson from all the way over here. I need some light in here first. Oh, well, I just cheesed the whole thing. I don't know if he should be heavy enough for that. Probably should be. But, oh, the other thing I forgot to test. Yeah, so that needs to be moved a little bit farther away, but this... Yeah. Okay. So, a few things. This should not start open. Why is it already open? Weird. This needs to be further away, so maybe this will be like off in the corner where the player can't just jump directly to the exit. Here we go. Okay. How do I want to light this? So first of all, what's wrong with this prop? Does it not normally receive lighting? That's no good. I'm gonna copy this light. Yeah, that'll do nicely. I think I should probably point it down a little bit more, like there. Might be too much. That's quite nice. I like that. I need to fix whatever's going on with the texture there, but I think this gives a pretty good impression. So if I start here, I need something to draw my eye over here. So maybe a light over this door, some more signposting and stuff. But this looks nice. Oh, I forgot the turret. Turret is important. So I get the displacer. Need a crate. Maybe I should put a crate over here just for testing purposes. Oops. Just the crate. Just the crate. And I need a bunch of decals around this door. What is this from? Interesting. Putting a lot of these around now that I'm looking at them. Authorized personnel only. That's what I'm looking for. There we go. Maybe I want something kind of like this light. I actually think I'm gonna swap the colors between this light and this light. What does this look like? Oh. Oh. There we go. Perfect. This light is too bright. So I think that spotlight needs to be adjusted, especially the angle of the spotlight. Like, I think it should almost. Now I never try to make my spotlights in Source very realistic. This is actually going to be pointed the complete wrong direction. It's going to be pointed like there. Like, that. There we go. So I want it to light up the door, basically, and the brightness should be way down at, like, I don't know, maybe 100? Should be like, I don't know, 10? Authorized personal. Why is that so shiny? Might need a different texture for that one, actually. That one didn't work out so well. Also, the aliasing on the sharp shadows looks pretty bad. I can live with it personally, but I don't know. Maybe that's a bit much. This core should definitely have a colored eyeball. Intense light color changing. You think so? It's too much contrast. I kind of like the high contrast thing. I don't know. It's like Trivi pointed out that it doesn't look very much like Arbite 1. And that's something that I need to work on. I need to really take notes on like how Trivi did color and lighting for Chapter 3, because this is supposed to be the same location. But personally, I mean, that aside, I actually kind of dig how like this is very blue, this is very yellow, and this is very red. It's like you're not going to be confused about what the different areas are. It's like, okay, here's this important gameplay element. Here's the test chamber. Here's the exit. I like it. I know I'm going to have to change it because I want it to look like Chapter 3, which it does not look like, but I like it. Danger of death. Yeah, these decals are like emissive. The materials must be set up wrong. I'm gonna change those to the other ones. But I think I might actually wrap up stream pretty quick here. Let me quick check something, and then maybe I'll do... Are they still full bright if you turn off the projected texture? Oh, that is a very good question. Oh, I know what you're getting at. Yeah, no, you're 100% right. Wait, why am I blanking out on? Okay, sorry. Yep, you're right. They're not using map-based shaders, because these were added by a workshop add-on that I downloaded, and I didn't convert the materials to map-based shaders. Thanks, Flix. That's a very good observation. It's kind of weird turning it on and off like that. RTX on. RTX off. Yeah. Let me check just a couple things here, and then we can probably wrap up. Second. I wonder if we should do a raid today, or no raid. Probably won't stick around much, but yeah, we can do a raid. Well, thanks everyone who joined me tonight. I know this one was a little bit shorter, but trying to keep the pace up with mapping. And hopefully tomorrow I'll have a plan to keep this going. I intend to stream at the usual time around 3 p.m. I think tomorrow will be another short stream. And I'm going to do some more mapping. I'm not 100% sure what I'll be doing yet, though. So stay tuned. And thanks for joining. I'll see you tomorrow or whenever the next one is. Um, yeah, I hope you all have a great rest of your Friday evening or whenever it is. And I will see you in the next one. We're going to raid a friend. They are playing Fortnite. Bye, guys. I'll see you later.